how you guys doing out there? My name is Kenneth Bird, I'm designer of Digital One Crystal Screen Paint and Digital 4K Crystal Onyx. Alright, so doing a few video demonstrations on how easy it is to paint with our D5K. This is a new lineup and last lineup for our Digital 4K Crystal Onyx Screen Paints. I announced that I will not be designing any more paints. I will be actually processing paint, yes, so I won't be designing anymore. Alright, so this right here is one of my best paints I've ever designed. This is my ultimate flagship. And I've gotten a few emails, people asking me about how hard it is to actually paint one of these screens. And actually, to tell you the truth, it's very, very easy. Unlike glue screen, there's no sanding, there's no priming, there's no 10+ hours of sanding. You don't have to go through any of that. And for those of you who rent out there, you don't want to spend the money for the paint because you're afraid that if you paint your wall, either it's going to get in trouble with your rent, or basically you'll have to paint right over it and you'll be out of the money for a screen. Well, our paint's designed to be painted on just about any surface. So right here, I got a plastic top right here. This is one of those plastic storage containers. I got it in red, showing you that you don't have to prime your screen. Just because your walls are different colors, you don't have to go out and repaint your wall. Those of you that are not renting, or those of you that are renting and can paint over your walls because your landlord's probably really cool, like mine. So anyway, I'm going to paint this in no time at all, just to show you, and you don't have to sand this down just because this is a really smooth surface. You don't have to go through all that. Our paints are much different than glue screen. I basically personally do not want to spend 10 hours going through insane instructions. I just want to paint the freaking screen, get it done, go back to gaming, and watch a few movies on it. That's what I want. So sorry about the fan noise you hear in the background. That's my fan running so I can dry the screen a little faster. So let me show you the screen itself right here. It's my screen. Now mind you, I have my screen has, let me get it for a minute, I gotta stand up here. My screen is actually a poster board I got from the thrift store. I've spoken about this several times, and I just took two of them, put them together, screwed them to the wall, and that's it. So that's my screen right here. And just to let you know, in a lot of the video demonstrations that you'll see on YouTube, they will have a lot of light in the area where the screen is at. I'm using 200 watts of light here. Got a little sunlight coming in here. Got a 100-watt light right here. So I just don't like when people do YouTube videos, they're testing their paint out. Sorry not to put anybody down, but I just don't like that part when people are testing the videos and they're saying, hey, the paint can accept ambient light, when you really don't have that much ambient light on your screen at all to begin with. Alright, so let me put a little bit of this one here real quick. Out a little bit of the D5K. And I advise, if you're doing this kind of surface, to use a foam roller. You don't want to use a gnat roller, but it's just for the demonstration. So I'm going to roll this on here. I think I might have put too much on here. I don't think I need that much. It doesn't take much to do your screen. As you can see, I have a lot on here, a great deal. Because the paint doesn't require 3 and 4 coats. Well, if you're doing certain surfaces like glass, I would advise you to put down like 2 coats. Let the first one dry, then the second one, because it's glass. But to anything else, you're not going to really need it. And that's the reason why you can paint such a massive screen with just 1 coat, because all you have to do is pretty much just coat the surface. That's it, to get the paint to react right. Yeah, I put too much paint down. I should have put a little bit down there just to let you guys can see. You don't have to really put that much on there. My roller is really heavy. And the beautiful thing about the paint is you don't have to worry about, hey, if I paint it this way, or if I paint it this way, is it going to affect the picture quality? No. That's what the traditional glue screens of glue screen, they tell you that you have to paint the screen up and down and up and down. With this paint, you don't have to do that. And as you can see, I didn't have to put any priming, nothing. Just basically just paint the screen and I'm done. That's it. Should have used less paint, but I keep forgetting this does not require a lot of paint. So let me go here for a minute, move my can away from the screen so you can see this is my screen right here. How beautiful this looks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn on, now mind you, the surface is going to be wet, so it's going to be a little bit glistening. So, I mean, that's not means it's hot spotting, but let me turn this on real quick. Let me grab my screen. God forbid, I hope I really don't drop my camera on this. take my screen and put it against the wall. There you go, fire in the background. The paint space is going to be a little shiny because, like I said, it's wet. Just to show you exactly that you can paint this paint on any form of surface and get an excellent picture. Look at that. No sanding, no priming, did this in no time at all. And this is how magnificent the D5K is. And you can do this in a fully lit room, plenty of light, and you don't have to worry about your screen dimming or becoming washed out. That's it. I'm done. So I can paint 40 or 50 of these screens in one day. I mean, this is a fantastic paint to have, especially if you have an apartment complex. You want to advance a little more. You want to add home theater screens in there for your customers or for your renters. You could do that. You can paint 30 or 40 of these screens in no time at all. Just to add 1 quart, we'll paint up to a 150-inch screen, 16 by 10 widescreen, and 2 quarts will paint up to a massive 280-inch screen, 16 by 10 widescreen. Much cheaper, much bigger, very good quality. I would say better quality than a black diamond screen. One of the things I do like about it is it's very easy to do. You don't have to go through any complicated instructions. You know, say if you do this, okay? Take my hand right here, because this screen looks beautiful, right? And I'm going to run it right down the middle of it. Look at that. I think I messed it up, right? All right, so I'm going to take my roller here, go right back over it. Grab my screen real quick. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. Screen there. It's my screen here. Blends right into the it blends right into the screen. Look at that. Right into the screen. Put this down real quick. Well, I'm Kenneth Bird from Digital and Crystal Screen Paint. Just to add that this paint is an exclusive edition, so we're only going to be doing about 20 quarts per month. I'll put some information at the bottom for the pre-order sign-up list that we have basically on our website. We already have about 15 quarts already going, so just to let you know that it's going pretty quick. And you know, this is one of the best screen paints ever designed. This is actually my final screen paint. I'm actually not going to be designing anymore, but I will be still processing paint. This is my best of my best. This is my prodigy child. I absolutely love this paint. And from this demonstration, you can see that you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a pro to do it. You can, if you rent, you can design and build your own screens, and it's a fantastic investment if you're basically on an apartment or some form of